Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is William Hindman. I am your host, and this is Just Force 911, where we look at how our public officials do their job and screw it up. And when I say public officials, I don't mean just law enforcement. I'm talking about public officials, all of them. This one here is about a prosecutor and a fugitive police officer from L.A., LA's finest. If it's not the LAPD, it's the LA Sheriff's Department. I'll tell you what, they are a bunch to reckon with. Hey, real quick, if you would, take and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Hit the bell icon so you know when I put out a new video. Put the like and share if you would. It helps my algorithms. And the thumbs up, thumbs down tells how I do for you guys, and leave me a comment. Now, this comes to us from Junkyard News. Go over to them, tell them I sent you over there. Check him out. He has lots of stuff, guys. You may like it. Check him out. See if you like it. If so, then tell him I sent you over there and subscribe to him. So, the prosecutor refused to charge the officer, and because they're all in the same bunch. The judges, the prosecutors, all of them are in the same den of thieves, for lack of better words. So now this officer is on the run because the pressure got too much, and he's now being charged, and nobody can find him. Imagine that. They can break in doors in wrong houses. They can shoot people as will, but you can't find one of your own. That big blue shield looks good, doesn't it, guys? Yeah, that bit thin blue line. I love it. Well, when you got sovereign citizens that are police officers, what do you expect? Okay, guys, so let's get this video undergoing. Like I said, it's from Junkyard News, and go check them out, and they have a lot of stuff.
Once again to another video by the Junkyard News.
This video was intended to inform and educate the public.
And in today's video news story, we have an ex-LAPD officer who just might be on the run and a fugitive after an arrest warrant has been issued for his arrest in a 2015 shooting of a homeless man, a skateboarder in Venice. Although it is unclear at this time what charges he's actually facing. The former Los Angeles Police Department officer is reportedly now facing charges for a fatal 2015 shooting of an unarmed homeless man in Venice, even though the previous Los Angeles County District Attorney at the time refused to take up the high-profile case and charge the officer. Now, the Los Angeles Times reports an arrest warrant has been issued for Clifford Proctor, who shot 29-year-old Brendan Glenn twice in the back. You see, Proctor and his partner responded to reports of a disturbance call after Glenn and his dog were removed from the Bank of Venice restaurant. When the officers ordered the 29-year-old to leave the area, they decided to follow him. A short time later, got into a slight altercation with a bouncer outside a nearby bar. The officers attempted to arrest him, for what we don't know, and during the struggle with the 29-year-old, Proctor shot him twice in the back. At the time, the officer had claimed that he saw the suspect reach for his partner's holster, which prompted him to draw and fire his weapon, shooting the man in the back. Again, it is unclear exactly what the charges against Proctor are right now and what he's facing, but two law enforcement officials who spoke to Los Angeles Times on condition of anonymity said they are in connection with the fatal shooting of the 29-year-old. And what's interesting is after the shooting was investigated, at the time, the police commission rejected the claim that the officer shot Brendan Glenn because he grabbed the pistol of his partner, putting more pressure on the district attorney to charge the officer, again, which they never did. So the Los Angeles Police Department's Civilian Oversight Board had at the time called the shooting of the homeless man in Venice unjustified, as they tried to put pressure on the prosecutor to charge the officer, which never happened. Again, the police commission rejected the claim by the officer that he shot Brendan Glenn a boardwalk skateboarder because Glenn had grabbed his partner's holster. But video from the bar's security camera contradicted Proctor's version of the events and prompted the commission and at the time the LAPD chief Charlie Beck to conclude that the officer violated department policy and called the shooting unjustified. Now, the shooting back on May 2015 had triggered protest in Venice and intensified scrutiny of city police amid a sharp spike in fatal shootings. Now, the initial report to the commission, which was made public, gave fresh details about the incident, and according to officers' versions, Glenn, 29, who was black, showed signs of intoxication, threatened to unleash his dog on them, and shouted insults, including racial slurs. And again, after the initial confrontation with officers, Glenn obeyed their orders to leave the spot. But when he got into a slight verbal altercation with a bouncer at the townhouse bar down the street, it prompted the officers to detain him. Again, on what charges they were trying to detain him for, possibly drunk in public or disturbing the peace. That's when the struggle ensued and ended up with an officer-involved shooting. Now, at the time, then Officer Proctor told investigators, "What was going through my mind when I fired the second shot was I honestly believed that this guy was on something strong, like some kind of drug, and the first shot didn't seem to faze him." However, according to the commission's report on the incident, video from the townhouse bar contradicted Proctor's version. At no time during the incident can Glenn's hand be observed on or near any portion of any LAPD holster. I, for one, will be watching this case very closely. I am curious what the charges on the arrest warrant affidavit were. What is this ex-officer facing? Where has he gone to? Where is he living now? Will he be turning himself in, or will he continue to be on the lam? Comment what you think below. Thanks again for watching this episode of the Junkyard News. Be careful, people. You just never know. One of these days, the next video that we highlight on this channel, we could be talking about you and an altercation you have with a Leo in the next one. Thanks.
Wow, you have an officer that lied. I'm shocked. A LAPD officer lie? Wow, that's something new. And then, run after the warrant's been issued for him. Well, guys, once again, sovereign citizen cops, scumbag cops, we need to get them off the street. They, it's just, it is what it is. The only way we're going to do that is if we work together and call our congressmen, senators, legislators, governors, mayors, city council members, tell them that you want a violation of oath of office to be a felony, period. Can't be talked down. And the second one is if they charge you with a charge and it gets dismissed, it goes back on the officer. And if you call those people, please be polite. Don't be rude. Don't be nasty. Be polite to them. Okay? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you, Junkyard News. Appreciate the info. And until next time, later.